For this next example, I'm going to be ordering decimals from least to greatest. So make sure you pay attention. I'm looking for the smallest to the largest. So I have these four decimals. I have 413 thousandths, 56 thousandths, 164 thousandths, and 531 thousandths. So the strategy I'm going to use is I'm going to place all four numbers in the place value chart and then compare. So let's start with 413 thousandths. So I have a 0 in my one spot, a 4 in my tenths, a 1 in my hundredths, and a 3 in my thousandths. Go ahead and pause this video and put the rest of the decimals in your place value chart. Alright, continuing, I have 56 thousandths, so it would give me a 0 in the ones, 0 tenths, 5 hundredths, and 6 thousandths. I'm going to continue. 0 in my ones, 1 in my tenths, 6 in my hundredths, 4 in my thousandths. And that would give me 164 thousandths. My last number is 531 thousandths, so I'm going to put a 0 in my ones, a 5 in my tenths, a 3 in my hundredths, and a 1 in my thousandths. So remember, I'm looking to order these decimals from least to greatest. So I'm looking for the smallest number to go first. So let's look at our ones column. We see that we have nothing to compare here. They're all zeros. So that column doesn't help me out any. Let's move to the right. To the right of the decimal, I see that I have a 4, a 0, a 1, and a 5. Now remember, I'm ordering from least to greatest, so I'm going to look for the smallest number. The smallest number is that 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this is my smallest number. So that would be the first number that I'm going to list. What about these other numbers? I have a 1, a 5, and a 4. What's my second smallest number? That would be the 1. So that number, 164 thousandths, will go second. I can continue comparing in the tenths column and look at my least greatest number, and I have a 4 in my tenths position, so that would be the third smallest number, which would leave me just with 531 thousandths as being my last number or my greatest number. So I'm going to write those decimals from least to greatest. So starting with my least would be 56 thousandths. Moving to my second smallest number would be 164 thousandths. My third smallest would be 413 thousandths. And my greatest number would be 531 thousandths.